Hello, good morning everyone. It is day 18 of NaNoWriMo. I'm in my new Marie pajamas. That's right, I'm not dressed yet. It's a pajama day, everybody. Well, at least it is until I have to go pick up the kids. Then I guess I'll have to change into actual clothes. Today, I have sort of made the decision to actively change my outline. I really don't want to. I'm scared to, but we're going to. Now, the issue I have is Carrigan. I'm sort of going to change her to not go on her journey, and she's going to stay in the capital with the Queen instead, and some unnamed person is going to go off and follow the princess and bring her to safety. Obviously, changing this now, halfway through NaNoWriMo, after I've written 60,000 words, is it's going to change the plot. It's going to change all of Carrigan's scenes. Not that I've really written any of her scenes anyway, because it was so difficult to write. So I'm going to spend the morning outlining at least her new scene, so she's there with the Queen, and somehow bring her to the climax before the climax starts. That's now my plan, because I don't have time to change the climax. I have to change the climax as well, actually. We'll see how it goes. But I want to spend the next hour or so doing that, and then we'll start getting to writing afterwards. Woo! Okay, I might cut Carrigan. Not the character, her POV. Because here's my issue. Carrigan's journey through following the princess is that she sort of discovers the true threat, like the true, the true strength of the rebellion that has been rising in the country for years and years, and no one's known about it. They're preparing for attack, they're preparing for civil war, etc., etc. Taking her out of going through the country and sticking with the Queen sort of gets rid of her need to have a POV, because if she's going to be following the Queen's got her own POV. You know, Carrigan's the Queen's guard. She sticks with the Queen. She is where the Queen is at all times. So she'll be discovering things and learning about things when the Queen does. So unless I cut the Queen's POVs and share some of them with Carrigan, then if I cut Carrigan's POVs, that leaves me with 8 extra chapters worth of, not that I need those chapters obviously if she's not going to have a POV, but that leaves me with 8 chapters potentially that I need to fill with other characters and other plot points, which I don't have. And also, if I cut her POV, that means I might not reach 100,000 words. But then if I'm going to cut her POV, I don't want to then write her chapters, especially because they're so difficult already. This is a conundrum I did not want to face on day 18 of NaNoWriMo. I just wanted to do some writing. Why did I have to make things difficult for myself? It's because I'm a writer. That's why I have to make things difficult for myself. I already know the pain of writing stuff and having to cut it and rewrite it, and I wanted to avoid that with Project Floral, but it's looking more and more like I'm going to have to cut a lot of stuff and change a lot of stuff and add a lot of stuff. Could just pants it. Ugh, I'm so indecisive. This isn't a good thing when you're a writer. Okay, I'll mull on this for the day, and I will just write instead. Okay, it is 9:30-ish. It is not 9:30-ish, it is 10 o'clock. A lot later than I thought it was. We have written so far today since 9, I guess, 1,263 words. Sort of writing on and off. So that's good because I don't usually write in the mornings, but heading into some fun territory. Now we're heading into a nice big magic attack. Heading into the darkest night of the soul, where the main character loses belief in everything, that they can't do this anymore, and that's going to be a whole bunch of fun stuff as we go into Act 3. I'm not going to pretend like I've been cleaning this house since NaNoWriMo started. I have sort of been keeping the living room tidy because that's where I film. but everywhere else has just fallen on the wayside. So I'm now going to take a break to put away the very large pile of washing that's just sitting in the girls' room. Put some washing on after we've done all of that. Baby here now going to ruin everything that I tried to do. Now I'm going to get some more writing done afterwards. Yay! Alas, 40, which I made and then probably forgot about as I went to put the clothes away. You shall be microwaved. This is my desk. A little bit cluttered, but that's because I had to look for some stuff earlier this morning. This Preptober is beneath my desk. A lovely, lovely mess of my stuff dumped there lovingly by me just because I've nowhere else to put it. Should sort that out one day really, shouldn't I? I think the best and worst part about writing either pantsing or when you don't have an outline that's, you know, detailed, is how you just sort of like summarize stuff that happens that you don't really want to sort of describe, or you can't feel like you can describe. My outline is like, they have a good time at first. That's the outline for when they're at this festival, and literally I just wrote like a paragraph of they did this and this and this stuff was there, woohoo. And like, I'm gonna have to go back and fill in the description and make it better than just like a paragraph synopsis of what happened. Like last time on Project Fall, they went to this thing, you know. But I think that's one of the easiest and quickest things to do to avoid getting stuck with what you're writing, is to just either bullet point it or summarize it or write a sentence that's just like, here you need to make sure that you write about blah 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 blah. Because then you're not spending too much time going, right, and now what do they do and how do I explain it and how do I describe it, especially if it's something you have not thought of or you can't quite imagine at this particular moment in time. And that's basically what Project Floral is. It's a bunch of dialogue in between a bunch of synopses. Especially in all the chapters I haven't outlined properly, because yeah. I've just spent a weirdly long time writing a scene for NaNoWriMo in which I should not really have spent a long time doing it, because quality doesn't matter. But it was, hey, what you got? What have you got? It was me writing a panic attack in which it's not quite important to the plot, but it is important to character. And for some reason I was just taking my time with it, because even though it's the first draft and things are allowed to be wrong, I didn't want that to be wrong. Like, I wanted at least some sort of like realisticness to it, so I took my time writing it, which I really shouldn't have. I've been writing it for like an hour now, just like, oh, why am I spending so long on one scene? It is 14:28. I'm about to leave the house and we have written for the day 3,659 words. We're good. I'm gonna end here, but I feel like I might want to keep writing just to finish off this scene, because it's not quite finished. 3659. It's not quite finished. It's almost finished, but I just want to get this last little bit in. But the kids are coming home soon, and it's a pain in the butt to vlog while they're here, because they keep trying to get in the camera. 659. I'm not bothered to fill in all the rest of the moment. Update progress. And we are at, for the month, 64,651 words. So I was wondering what was going to happen with my stats graph as I went on, but it's added the 60k now as we've gone over it, so that will get smaller and smaller, and obviously the rest of the k will be added every 20k, I presume, as we go up to 100,000 words. I feel like we're doing better now that I'm moving away from the bits I barely outlined and barely thought of in my head to the bits I barely outlined but I have imagined in my head for a very long time, which is the third act. I feel things are going to be coming along a little bit easier than they have been in the past, going through that stupid middle. The middle's gone now. I'm out of the middle. We're in the home stretch now, so that should just be easier regardless. So yeah, I'm going to end that there for the day, even though I might continue writing a little bit later on just to see how much of that last scene I can finish. Let me know down in the comments below, how is your NaNoWriMo going? Are you changing your plot in any way, shape or form like I am debating on doing? And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.